Alrighty, we hopped into Magic Online League, and look what we got. A little Black Lotus action? I don't mind if I do. I'm going to slam Black Lotus, pass, Breach, Watery Grave, Barrowglyph. Maybe Urza's Bauble comes back. Maybe Emery comes back. That'd be nice with Lotus. Let's see what we got. Oh, LED. Yeah, we're slamming Lotus LED. We're just starting here. This makes Underworld Breach incredible and Yogg-Will incredible, and I cannot resist. Stock Up is great. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind a Stock Up, but I mean, the perfect start does not exist, except here we are. And then here, I think I'm just going to take Mana Leak. I like Iteration, but Mana Leak is, well, Duress is also actually pretty appealing. Duress is a lot better with Yogg-Will. There's also Dismember, but I don't care about creature removal as much. You know what? I'm actually going to take Duress. I think that this direction is more heading that. And here, I'll just take Darkslick Shores. Since I do want to be blue-black, I imagine. Yeah, Duress versus Mana Leak, I almost never pick that order or that direction, but I think it's right here. And now, I don't want Fabled Passage. I could take Creeping Tar Pit or Jace Wielder of Mysteries. Jace might wheel, and I like Tar Pit a lot. And then here, Cabal Ritual and Consult the Star Charts. If I take Consult, let's see, Courser, Harvester, Elspeth, Magda, Cradle, Metamorph. I need one person to take Map or Blightsteel to get Cabal Ritual back. It's not worth the risk. We're all in on Yogg-Will here, baby. Oh, I'll take Thassa's Oracle. Now I'm not unhappy that I passed the Jace. I think Oracle for Doomsday is really good, and we've got a nice setup for it. I've decided not to be so greedy this draft, and I didn't try to wheel Cabal Ritual or well, I guess I did try to wheel the Jace, but mostly the Cabal Ritual. Oh man, if I don't find Yogg-Will this draft, it's going to be brutal, but I'm slamming Dark Ritual. This is fantastic. And Watery Grave wheeled? All right, I'll take it. This is a good dual land. This is like the perfect Doomsday start. Doesn't get better than this. I actually might take Sorin, because Sorin Tendrils is actually a really sick combo. And I don't really want Fiery Confluence. I could take Torsten or Spar's Headquarters or Spire Bluff, but I'm going to spec on Sorin here. I haven't gotten this card to work that often, but basically if you cast a Tendrils, let's say to gain 10 life, Tendrils for 5, this flips and then you can -1 and deal 10 to them. Pretty nice. I don't see myself playing any of these cards. I guess I'll just take the Chalice. And here, I'll take Carnage Interpreter. I don't think red, green, white lands are of much use to me right now. Okay, Plagon, Candelabra, Fabled Passage. Actually, not a crazy Plagon start. And Blood Tithe and Courser. Well, Map and Blightsteel both got taken, so maybe Cabal Ritual wheels, but it's okay. All right. Well, Yawgmoth's Will and Underworld Breach, Tendrils, Brain Freeze, Bolus's Citadel, these are the kind of cards I'm looking for here. Let's see if I can get hooked up. Well, not quite yet. There's a Bauble and a Preordain here. I'm probably just going to take Preordain. I think Preordain sets up these decks really nicely, and Bauble might come back. People don't seem to take that card. Preordain is a good one. Okay, so here's a Doomsday. You know what? I'm probably just going to... The thing is, Doomsday wheels so often. Let's say I took Memory Lapse, because I think I'd take that over Bat here. Bat, Raptor, Vindicate, Basalt Monolith, Mastermind, Luminarch. You know what? I think Doomsday just wheels so often. I have the Oracle. Maybe I have the Dark Ritual, the Cabal Ritual. Like, who is taking Doomsday out of that pack? If they do take it, I'm going to be pretty disappointed, but I feel like I've got to be like above 90% to wheel the Doomsday, and taking Memory Lapse is very good. All right, here I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just taking the Tendrils. Tendrils, like, this deck is so much less functional without Tendrils, especially since it already has the Sorin. And I don't need the Marsh Flats that bad because I have Watery Grave, Darkslick, and Creeping Tar Pit. So let's not get too greedy here. And now there's an Animate Dead, Daze, Ugin. Ugin is kind of nice with all these rituals. I don't think Animate Dead is really what I'm looking for. I'm not really looking for Sneak. Daze actually wouldn't be crazy in this deck. VV is good, but I would kind of like to avoid splashing if I can. I think I'm going to take the Daze. I think this deck could maybe have some sick Daze games. And then here, Echo of Eons to go with Lion's Eye Diamond is really nice. All right, and there's actually nothing else here that I would even consider, so easy enough. Ooh, I'll take a Gitaxian Probe. Up the storm count. Brain Surge is also not bad, but Probe is nice. And a free cantrip if I do get Doomsday. Okay, Cryptic Command, Underground Sea, Wishclaw. This actually... I hate to hand it to him, but BK sometimes is right about things. Rarely, and Wishclaw might be one of them. I think I take Wishclaw over Underground Sea here. I feel like my mana is actually good enough. And here I'll definitely take Knight's Whisper over Stern Scolding and whatnot. All right. Does Doomsday better come back? So there's a Cult Epiphany or another tapped blue-black land or a Hymn to Turok. I have a Duress so far. I don't really... a Cult Epiphany, I guess, is good with Echo of Eons. That's what it's the best with. I have what? I have Duress, Daze, Memory Lapse. All right, I'll take a Cult Epiphany. The Echo of Eons has convinced me. Okay, Doomsday did wheel. Thank God. And we're looking great going into the last pack here. I guess I'll take Tezzeret because I can go get my Lotuses. I'm not going to play it, though, I don't think. And then here, I guess if I picked up Flash, I might Vaultborn, but I think I'm more likely to want Underworld Breach in my deck, so I'll take the Proving Ground. Okay, so going into pack 3, honestly, I'm not really missing anything except Yawgmoth's Will. That's the card I would have to take over almost everything. Bright Class Gearhulk. I wonder how long that one's going to stay in the cube. Oh, last pick Cryptic. I'll play that card. All right, what do we got? I actually really like Toxic Deluge in these decks. Just having one removal spell like that is pretty strong. So I will take that. Wishclaw versus Underground Sea. That was a tough one. All right, Deluge it is. And, Mystical Tutor. Oh, there's also Lurrus. Pretty nice Lurrus deck. It's not like I need this stupid Plagon. And maybe Unearth comes back. Mystical Tutor right now is actually, it gets Echo and Doomsday. Those are both good things to get for sure. I actually think I'll just take Mystical Tutor. I would like Lurrus, but if it wheels, it wheels. Oh, and now I'll take Imperial Seal, so Tutors are us. All right, you can easily get 5th pick Yawgwills, 6th pick Yawgwills, 8th pick Yawgwills. I'm the only person in the draft who could possibly want it. I have both Lotuses and both Rituals, so I just need Yawgwill to be opened. And I can take it. But even if it's not, honestly, this deck is, I think, going to be pretty good. It's now got 3 tutors. It's got a lot of ways to find Doomsday, a lot of mana. And I feel like I can set up a nice Oracle Doomsday here. Snuff Out or Urborg or Soul Guide Lantern. It's not Treasure Cruise. I just picked up Deluge. Kind of makes me want Urborg, honestly. But Urborg does come back around sometimes. I could also take Soul Guide. It's a little cantrippy thing. And it also is just a decent amount of disruption against some decks. But Urborg is really nice in these decks. Just casting Doomsday off Island Urborg always feels so good. How many cards do I have? I have 21 playables. Yeah, I'll just take the Urborg, honestly. And then here, I'll take Ether Spellbomb. I could potentially play that. All right. 3 more picks to see Yawgwill. There's 3 more packs. If I see Yawgwill, this deck gets quite a bit better. Oh, Shieldred I will take. First of all, there's nothing else for me, and I have Shieldred Echo, so that's something. It's not like I'm actually Lurrusing. Oh, this Plagon can also get play if I want. Though I don't really want to just play Oracle early, and if I have Shieldred out, I guess it's pretty good. No, I'm not seeing a Doomsday. Oh, there's a Wheel of Fortune, but I'd rather not. Or not Doomsday, Yawgwill. 36. All right, I'll just take a counterspell. Any Yawgmoth's Wills? It's the best Yawgmoth's Will deck I've ever seen. It's going to be hard to Tendrils them to death without a Yawgwill, I will say that. Well, Sorin makes it. Sorin's kind of like my Yawgwill in that sense. It's a lot weaker, but it does combine to double the Tendrils effectively. It says 15 land. Well, I don't have to play Ether Spellbomb. I don't have to play Plagon. So there you go. Now we're at 17 lands. I have a good amount of disruption, some decent card draw. The Cryptic Command I could also consider not playing. But I think I'm going to have a decent amount of blue. All right. Come on, Yawgwill. Manifesting with this Lotus. What? There's a Reanimate, but there's no Yawgwill? An Undercity Sewers and a Troll of Khazad-dûm. Let's just take Undercity Sewers. That's fine. I don't think Reanimate does a whole lot for me. Well, it sets up... Hold on. I don't have Thought Scour, but it does set up an Oracle. But I think Unearth is going to wheel anyways. So I'm just going to do this. I guess I'll just take Vampire Hexmage. I think Unearth comes back in the Lurrus pack. Yeah. Unearth and Shielder's Edict, but I guess Unearth to get back Sorin or Oracle seems probably better. I have Toxic Deluge already as a removal spell and a couple counters. Yeah, I think Unearth will be decent. Doesn't actually look like much of a Spell Seeker deck, to be honest. I'll take it, but I don't think I'm running it. And same with Treasure Cruise. Oh, I'd rather play Waterlogged. I actually we'll play this for Doomsday. Now I'm 1 card over. Because this is 16 land, though my curve is pretty low, and I have Probe, Preordain as cantrips. Spectral Restitching. I don't really know what that one's supposed to do, but I don't typically play it. All right. Lacking a Yogg-Will, but otherwise this is a pretty nice Doomsday deck. Okay, I will add lands. I think I can run the Cryptic here. It's a nice piece of disruption. 5/5, I could probably just actually go 6/4. I have all these rituals for the Doomsday, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 blue, and this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black. Yeah. With Urborg providing some value, and let's do it. All right, time for round 1. Well, I will mulligan this hand. So 1 lander on the draw with Probe, but I have 2 4-drops, an Imperial Seal, or this isn't even like a good hand. I guess I'm mulling this hand with Lotus, sure. All right, I'll keep this hand. I'll put Oracle on the bottom, and I want to keep LED because Echo of Eons is one of my best ways to get back into it. I guess I'll put Cryptic back. Okay, they didn't play anything there. That's nice. Oh, there. I can find Echo of Eons. Hold on. I could Echo of Eons this turn. Could also daze, but if I daze, I'll be set back. They have 6 cards in hand. If I wait a turn, because what I can do is I can go Darkslick Shores, Mystical for Echo, probe them, crack LED Echo. I end up with no Echo in my deck, but I end up with a Darkslick Shores and replaced all my cards, and then they draw 1 extra card. Or I could probe them. I think I'll probe them and see what's going on. Their hand is Laelia, Oddity, Territorial. Oh, they don't have a 2-mana play. Okay, let's go Undercity Sewers. What is this? An Unearth? Oh, put that in my graveyard. All right. Pass the turn. They don't draw a green here. They just go Swamp Go. Wow, their hand is not very good. All right. Let's draw. I do the Echo. Well, I can actually wait a turn because I can do is if they draw a land, I can daze their play. And if they don't draw a land, like, I don't really need to do anything here. All right. I could Mystical Tutor for something. I mean, I think I might as well. I could Mystical Tutor for a ritual of some kind. Counterspell. I could just get a Night's Whisper and try to play a land. Actually, I think I'm just going to get Dark Ritual. I'm going to draw for my turn. I'm going to Preordain. If I find a land, it's actually kind of nice. Oh, land Memory Lapse. All right, put them both on top. Play an island. As long as I'm doing things, I don't really see a huge reason to give them a new hand. Their hand is not very good right now. Magda, all right. Cast Daze. And at this point, I could wait and lapse. If they go land, I lapse. I end up in the same place. No, let's just fire it. Well, if they just do nothing. So they have these 5 cards plus 2 other spells in hand. None of them are castable because they spent 1 turn not doing anything. If they draw a land, I memory lapse their Laelia, and then I get to go off on my turn and do a bunch of stuff. But if they don't draw a land, what did I gain? I just passed the turn and did nothing, and I hope to draw something. That seems fine, because if they draw a land, it's not that big of a deal if they have 1 extra land in play. And if they don't draw a land and do nothing, or better yet, if they draw like a cheap spell and I just put it on top, then I feel like that works out pretty well. Yeah, casting a wheel when their hand doesn't do anything doesn't seem great to me. I don't even really need to duress them either. Seems like that's not going to accomplish anything. They're discarding the hand size as is. Orcish Lumberjack. Okay, now I can memory lapse that. And I probably will just go for it now, because if I let them resolve Lumberjack, that's not really what I want them to have after Echo. All right, land. Ritual, LED. I could just cast the Echo, but I think not having Echo in my deck is actually fine. I'll leave all the black floating in case I draw Doomsday. Okay. I can Doomsday and Night's Whisper here. Let's see. So if I cast Doomsday and then I cast Night's Whisper, I don't think I can go off this turn, but I'm at 18. Yeah, I should definitely do this. So let's go Doomsday. Because then I can put Days in here. Well, let's see. Oh, hold on. If I cast Night's Whisper... Actually, wait, I can go off. I have a Lotus in my deck. What am I talking about? Lotus, Oracle, Probe, Days, and... So what I'm going to do is Whisper into Probe, Lotus, and then Probe into Oracle. I don't have a Brainstorm or anything like that. I do have a Preordain. Because I have 5 cards, Whisper down to 3, Probe down to 2, Preordain to 1. I guess I don't have a way to get rid of all of them. I have extra mana floating though. Is there anything else I can do? Let's see. I'll have 4 mana and I probe. So if I had one more 1 mana cantrip, I could get down to 0 cards, which I don't because cycling isn't going to do it. Okay, well in that case I'll get Unearth. And well, maybe Days doesn't matter because I'm not going to actually get a chance to draw it. So I'll just get a Preordain. And then I'll Lotus into those and then yeah, all right. And Unearth, Preordain, Oracle, Lotus, Probe, Night's Whisper down to 7. Actually, I might as well cast this for blue. Their hand is nothing that can stop Oracle Doomsday. Nice. Nice. Let's put Unearth on top and boom, we win the game. All right, playing against Jund mid. Pretty happy about that in general. Do I want a Plague-On? Plague on all your houses? Might be better than Duress. Duress did not seem very good in this matchup. They just have all creatures mostly. And the spells that I've seen I don't really care about. So sure, I'll try Plague-On. Oh, this is a fine hand. I rolled a 5 last game, but Echo Vion still goes a long way. And they just missed land drops. This hand has Lose Focus and Deluge, so it's got some decent interaction. Unearth is not a card I typically want to see early, and really I don't almost never want to draw Unearth. It's just there to have a backup Oracle for Doomsday piles. Like imagine that last game if they had a way to kill the Oracle. Oh, they mulled to 5. Okay. I don't need to Imperial Seal for anything quite yet. If they killed the Oracle, I would then next turn Unearth it and just go again. So having that is nice. Twisted Landscape, huh? Well, let's just leave up Lose Focus. Oh, there's a Doomsday. Okay, I'll leave up Lose Focus because I feel like I'm not in a big hurry against a Mold of 5. What I ultimately might want to set up is like Imperial Seal for Lotus and then Doomsday Cycle Unearth into Night's Whisper into Oracle or something along those lines. They're not sacking their Wooded Foothills, which is interesting. Oh, I know they have Badlands in their deck, so presumably they're going to want something. Orcish Lumberjack? Okay. No, I'm just going to play a land and pass. I'm just, again, not feeling really any pressure. And every land that comes into play just makes it easier for me to combo off without delay. And part of the reason I didn't want to cast anything this turn is Lose Focus with Replicate now can counter something nice. Also, Deluge is pretty good against Lumberjack. Whatever's happening here, I'm probably happy about it. Okay, it's a Chandra or something. No, 5 mana. Bloodbraid Challenger. Okay, they hit Grist the Hunger Tide. Whoa, I'm going to get to Lose Focus both? Oh, that's amazing. I have not run into this yet, but this is great. Lose Focus, your Bloodbraid, and your Grist. Ooh, taste it. All right. They can Bloodbraid next turn off of the Lumberjack if they have a... No, they don't even need a land. Those 2 are enough. But I don't think I want to to deluge them. Okay, preordain. That actually makes me want to cycle this first, just so I could maybe set something up. So now, if I Imperial Seal, I can probably Doomsday next turn, right? If I just get Lotus, and then I go... Or, yeah, I mean, the whole Lotus Night's Whisper thing should work. I have a lot of mana. I could also get Probe or Night's Whisper. No, Night's Whisper wouldn't do it, because I can play Doomsday there. No, well, I'll just get the Lotus. That seems fine. Okay. And pass the turn. I'd rather do it in one turn. The one drawback to this is if they draw Duress or something, it's not ideal. But I feel like they're most likely going to Bloodbraid me here. Just get a forest for that Wood Foothills. Lumberjack. And Bloodbraid Challenger. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, here we go. What do we hit? Once Upon a Time. That is acceptable. All right. So now they need like Snuff Out or something to get me. They have Stomping Ground, which they're probably going to play tapped, right? I mean, I guess maybe they have something. All right. I go to 14, then I go to 7, then I go to 5, but I should win the game. We take those. All right. Draw. Doomsday. Oops, not Imperial Seal. Unearth, I don't really need it. Thassa's Oracle. Night's Whisper. Probe. And I guess I can pick up Days, sure. And I'll put Unearth at the bottom. Days, Oracle, Probe, Lotus. Oh, wait. I didn't actually... I needed to not tap my mana this way, because now... I can't actually cast... Oh, wait. Hold on. I have 5 cards. 4 cards. No, I cast this in the wrong order. Or I tapped my mana wrong, so now I can't get black and triple blue, which is what I need to do all these things. Oh. That's bad. Okay, hold on. So if I do this, I'll see Probe and... I mean, I guess I'll do this. I'll see Probe and Night's Whisper. So top... Or actually, I'll put this on the bottom, this on top. I'll go to 4. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to have to pivot here for just reasons. They have... Oh, they have Endurance in their hand? Okay. So that actually changes things quite a bit. So I'm going to Deluge X equals 3. So it kills those 2 things. And Grist isn't in their hand. What? So their hand is those 4 cards. Endurance actually gets me kind of nicely, except I have Days. So I kind of need them to tap out for it. What they might do if they draw a land, they might... Oh, this is gonna work out so well. I did not play this one perfectly, but they're gonna hopefully... Yeah, they don't have a land. So now they're gonna cast Endurance, and I'm gonna Daze it. Oh man, that's lucky. Oracle. All right. Daze your Endurance. Oh, they didn't draw a land on their turn. All right, well, beef that one, but you know what? We'll take those. All right, time for round 2. This hand looks good. This deck could really have used a Brainstorm or Thought Scour. Those would make Doomsday piles a lot easier. However, I can Imperial Seal turn 1 for Lotus. Let's see, hold on. If I Imperial Seal turn 1 for Lotus, turn 2 I go land, Lotus, Doomsday. I mean, I think I went on turn 2, right? Imperial Seal for Lotus. I could even probe and then play Lotus, Doomsday on turn 1. And then on turn 2, land. Yeah, that actually sounds awesome. Let's just go do this. There's no reason to wait a turn, I don't think. Lotus, probe you. Island, Metamorph. Yeah, none of those cards do anything. So now I go Lotus. Sack this for black. Cast Doomsday. I want Lotus, Oracle, Night's Whisper, Unearth, and I guess Probe. Okay. And then I'm going to draw. So Unearth, Oracle, Lotus, Probe. Boom. Easy enough. And I even have Unearth for backup. Let's see what they got. And I'll get to probe them to start with to see what they have. They didn't even want to see. They're done. Nice and clean there. All right, let's just get back in. No reason to do anything else. All right, time for game 2. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. This isn't a turn 2 kill, but I have Duress and Daze, as well as a ton of mana. Oh man, Bolsa Citadel also was a miss here. This deck is great for having missed a couple cards that make it even greater, but I mean, I just did turn 2, so can't really complain. Oh. Turn 1 Saga Star. Okay, do they have Ancient Tomb or something? You don't usually lead on Saga. Oh, let's probe them first, because that'll let me decide if I want Daze or Duress up. They just ran out the Saga like this? That is crazy. Okay. That's not a typical play, I'll say. Pass the turn. And now they have Portal and some lands, but now the Saga's going to go away. If they draw a Mox this turn, it's going to be incredible. All right, they didn't. They must have something they really want to get off that Saga. I don't even know. All right, let's just Night's Whisper. I could put a Shieldred into play right now. I just don't really see a reason not to. Black, Cabal Ritual. Because I have Daze up and I'll have Memory Lapse in a turn. Okay. Cracking the star after Shieldred hits the board. I'll love to see that. We take it. We take it. All right. And nothing. They lose 2 life. They basically missed out on making 2 constructs there. You almost always order or only play Saga on turn 1 if you have some kind of acceleration, but they had some kind of plan here. Or not. Who knows? I've got Daze up. And yeah, I don't have anything else going on right now, but you know, that's fine. I've got 2 counters. That's it. All right, speedrunning this one. On to round 3. All right, on the draw, and whoa. All right, I'll run this because I do have a Cult Epiphany into Echo Vions, which is nice, and I can throw out a turn 2 Sorin. If it dies, it dies. If he dies, he dies. Oh. Well, I'm not going to Ritual Sorin out on turn 1, but that makes things a little more interesting. I still might Sorin on 2, but I guess now that I have the Ritual, I could go Epiphany for 1, discard Echo. Next turn, Ritual, Sorin, Echo, or Ritual, Echo, no Sorin. Oh, they didn't play anything on turns 1 or 2? Well, I guess I don't know if they played something this turn. Oh, they've been to Necromancy. Oh, that's annoying because they can take Epiphany and then I can't discard the Echo, but I guess I can turn 4 just Ritual out an Echo. So most likely my next turn's play is Sorin. I don't really... The only cards that make sense for them to take are Ritual or Occult Epiphany. Oh, maybe they didn't see the Echo Occult Epiphany. Oh, okay. What do we do now? I think I'm just going to play Sorin and Echo here. I feel like I get decent mileage out of doing that. LED, what a draw. Sack this for blue. Echo of Eons. I could technically win from here if I draw Lotus, Ritual, Tendrils. So close. Oh, well, I do have Ritual Doomsday with Oracle in hand, though I guess I don't have much in the way of card draw. Mox isn't ideal. I got a swamp instead of an island, or played a swamp instead of an island, because this deck has a lot of black sources, but no land. But I guess it didn't actually end up mattering here. I could unearth. I could just cast Doomsday. Kind of feels like just casting Doomsday is probably not that bad. I have Cryptic next turn. Maybe I just unearth Sorin. They have one turn. They have no lands in hand. My biggest fear is a Duress, but if they had a Duress, they would have just played it. They do have Thoughtseize in their deck. So if I Doomsday... No, I should just Doomsday here. I don't even need to cast Ritual. I just cast Doomsday here. I have the Oracle already. I have the Unearth already. I want Lotus, Probe, probably Night's Whisper, and Memory Lapse, and I have Dark Ritual in hand already too. Preordain. I'm going to 9, so now I should be able to cast Night's Whisper just fine. I have a lot of mana. Do I want Duress? I guess I could Duress, sure. And so here I'll stack Probe, Whisper. Oh, maybe I don't want Duress actually. Maybe it's better just to have a Preordain. All right. Let's do this. Let's put, I'm going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 mana next turn. So presumably mana to do it all. Okay. Ship the turn, and getting Thoughtseize isn't a big deal. Technically, if they have like double Thoughtseize, they can take Unearth and Oracle, and I guess I would be screwed, but they didn't cast any Thoughtseizes last turn. I don't see a world where they tap Underground Mortuary to cast Elf instead of Thoughtseizing me when I just cast Echo of Eons, so we'll see. Clamping the Elf, floating a green, and next turn, Probe down to 7. Night's Whisper down to 5. Can't even get Fire Blasted. Wheel of Fortune kills me. That would be a funny way to go. Mind Twist for 2 if it hit exactly these two kills me. That would be funny too, to be honest. Grist does not. All right. Yeah, they look like Jund mid. Let's go Probe. What you got? What's in that bag? What you got in that bag? Nothing. The answer is nothing. Preordain. Top. I don't even need to show them the Lotus because they haven't seen Lotus yet. Night's Whisper, go to 0 cards, and then I know their whole hand, right? So just play Oracle. Boom. All right, nice little turn 4. Boom, immediately submit. This deck's gone nicely. This hand, yeah, all right, I guess I'll keep. I have a Cycler, I have a Loose Focus, they're mulling, I have a Ritual. I say they're mulling as if it made a decision. I didn't even look. I don't look. I mean, I could, but whatever. Them mulling shouldn't change your keeper mull that much. Ooh, they have a fast start. It's a Pentad. Oh, just getting an Elf or something? Sure. Okay, that's actually not bad, though. I guess I shouldn't play the Dark Slick Shores on turn 1 because they could have Wasteland in their deck, and that'd be annoying if I got Wastelanded here. Yeah, Grist was why I was like not gonna ritual out Shieldred, but all right. Oh, they built Inquisitions. They have multiple pieces of hand disruption. That's good to know. I'm just gonna chill for now. I don't see a reason to play anything. Skull Clamp, and I can't even counter it? Okay. Now they're going pretty hard. Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Grist, turn 3 Skull Clamp. Draw 2 cards. They're just cruising here. I mean, maybe I get to lose focus something. Grist also makes it so I can't play Shieldred. I guess if I don't lose focus, I'll probably cycle Unearth. Oh, really? Not tapping the Elf. What if they drew Thoughtseize? Well, did not draw a land. They have 6 cards in hand and none of them are lands. All right. Well, cycle Unearth. See if we can find a little Doomsday or something. Pass the turn. I could ritual Occult Epiphany here. But I also might need to cast Lose Focus. I can cast it with Replicate here, so I can counter just about anything. Okay. They're going to kick things off with some clamping. I guess they are. I mean, if I Occult Epiphany and make a bunch of tokens, here I think I'll replicate that. I'll just counter this. I don't like that they have Inquisition and Thoughtseize. Those cards are very good against me. The rest of their deck is not like spectacular against me. They're just doing Jund stuff. But those can make things pretty tricky. Do they have untapped red? Oh, they don't appear to. Do you want to clamp their elf and discard 2 cards? No. Animate dead on gut, but no attacks. Okay. Duress. I guess I will duress them. Cake Man, Green Sun's Bloodbraid Challenger. Knight's Whisper. I'll take the Knight's Whisper. Play a land. Pass the turn. And I think I'm going to go Ritual Occult Epiphany for 4. They're going to cast Bloodbraid Challenger, it looks like. Let's see what they hit. They hit a Fatal Push. Nice. They missed. And they should Grist here first if they want to sack the token to gut here. Oh, they're not attacking with gut. Huh. It's a bit cowardly, I'll say. All right, Ritual. Occult Epiphany, X equals 4. And really hoping to just hit some goods here. Wouldn't describe this as that. All right. I guess I'll double block this thing. Go to 15. I could Shieldred first. It's just going to die, so I'm using up the Lotus then for no reason. Go to 11. 6. No, if I don't Shieldred first, I take like a lot of extra damage, so I think I'll just play Shieldred first. Because this gains me 4 life here. Okay, so now if I draw a cantrip, I can Doomsday. Yeah, I mean, they're going to immediately do this, of course. Sack the elf. Oh, they could sack the Bloodbraid Challenger, actually, and then cast it again, which is kind of nice. Yeah, Shieldred's down. Yeah, this is where Yoggle would be nice. Mind Twist for 2. All right, well, Memory Lapse that. They have Mind Twist also. All right, just got to have a fast draw game 3. Because even if I draw a cantrip, I can Doomsday, cast the cantrip, have 1 mana left. I need 1 more mana so I can Knight's Whisper into Lotus Oracle. So I don't think it works. And Knight's Whisper's already gone, so I can't use that. It's time to cash in that Skull Clamp. You don't need it anymore. Oh, Mox is also fine. Oh, it's a 0 mana cantrip. Hold on. Wait, no. It doesn't work because I can Doomsday. I go to 4. I probe, I go to 2. I can't Knight's Whisper. Let's see. I have 2 mana left. I can probe. Oh, man, if I had 1 more life, it would work. Is that true? That's amazing. Because I can probe. I'm going to go to 4. I can probe into Knight's Whisper and go to 2 and then die. And let's see. Is there anything else? Epiphany for 1. Doesn't do it. If I could have Epiphanied for 2, I could Echo of Eon's LED. Is there any way to do any of those things? No, I think I am dead. 8 into 4 into 2. All right, all right. Going to game 3 here. Do you want Plagon against all those discard spells? Is just like, I mean, the Duress can actually take a Mind Twist or one of those things, so I think this is fine. I'm not going to take Shieldred out, even though Grist does make it kind of bad. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep this, because here I can Mystical for Echo of Eons again. Let's probe them. See what they got. Any Lotuses? Any Lion's Eye Diamonds? They have Thoughtseize. All right, well, let's just go Preordain then. Okay. Top. And the reason I'm doing it this way is I just don't think they're going to Thoughtseize my Occult Epiphany here. If they do, I'm going to be sad. Because then I have an Echo. I guess I should stop on my upkeep. Oh, they just didn't Thoughtseize turn 1. They just played Raucous Theater. Sure. Okay. Well, I can take that, because then land, I can lose focus. I don't know what my top card is. I think what I am going to do is Occult Epiphany for 1 and discard Echo of Eons. Now I don't care what they Thoughtseize. I guess the risk there is drawing Lotus. Okay, draw. Oh, Sorin. Interesting. They could Necromancy at best. I could also just keep up lose focus. This is kind of a similar to the other Jund match where they don't currently have a play because this is their hand. They have 2 other cards. They could have drawn a land by now, but if they didn't, then they're just not going to make a play this turn. And that feels pretty good. And if they do, then I can lose focus. What is this? 2 mana. Animate dead that. All right. Lose focus. Yeah, they had no lands. All right. I do Tar Pit. Land. I think I'm just going to play Sorin. If they kill Sorin, then I can unearth it. But then I also am going to have Cryptic up in a second. The biggest risk I run is if they draw something like Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, they drew the green, which is like their best draw, right? So but now what do? They're casting a Sentinel. That seems not too bad for me. Okay. I think, especially if I draw a land, I just pass here because I have Cryptic up. And I can pay the extort. Land. And we'll see what they do with their mana. Okay. They have Necromancy. Yeah, if they want to attack with this, make another map, I'm fine with that. I think I'll block because that's going to maybe prompt them to cast K Command here. And if they do that, I think I'll be pretty happy. I guess they know about Cryptic Command. It's fine. Map token. Okay. Overlord of the Baelmerk. Map token. Sure. Troll of Khazad-dûm. It doesn't matter because whether the map token resolves, I don't think. Oh, now I can go counter, bounce. And it's actually interesting. Do I bounce the Sentinel or the Forest? I kind of think I just bounce the Forest. And I will extort. Can I get a Tendrils win? I haven't done that yet. Because now I just go land, Echo of Eons. I guess I'll leave Doomsday mana up and I will not pay the extort. Okay. Duress, Mystical, Imperial Seal, Unearth. Let's go Duress and pay the extort. 3 or more life this turn. Okay, I'm not going to have game 3. So now their hand is Grist, Skull Clamp, Animate Dead, Night's Whisper. I'm going to take Night's Whisper. And I'm at 21. Yeah, I'll attack. I actually think I could set up a Tendrils win here. We'll see. Oh, tap. Okay. Interesting. All right, I'll take it. I got a 16. And they're at 11. Let's see, Skull Clamp, sure. Equip Skull Clamp and use the thing. Reveal K command. That doesn't do much. Okay, so now let's see. Mystical for Tendrils, untap. Yeah. Yeah, all right. We can do this the easy way, I think. Nice. We're going to get our Tendrils Sorin win. I was really hoping to do that. Let's get Tendrils of Agony. Draw. Waterlog Grove, Imperial Seal, extort. Yeah, I think I can pay the extort. And get Black Lotus. Cast Night's Whisper. Pay the extort. Draw 2 cards. Lotus. No extort, sadly. But I'm going to extort off this Tendrils. You better believe it. Tendrils U. And whoop, pay the extort. Here, boom. And now Tendrils. Oh, that Tendrils was already lethal. Sorin was going to flip and be even more lethal. Wait, where are you going? Oh, this is a pretty nice, clean Doomsday deck. I do think a Yogg-Will would have kicked it up a notch, but I mean, I can't really complain. Brainstorm and Thought Scour, I think, there was one of those games, like the game where in game 2 of this match where I had Probe and I couldn't Night's Whisper. If I had Thought Scour in my deck, I would have won, because I go Doomsday, Probe into Thought Scour, Mill, Oracle, draw, Unearth, and that's enough mana. So that would have been nice, but I mean, you start with Black Lotus. This is part of the reason I love Lotus as a first pick. I got my Tendrils win. I got a bunch of Doomsday wins, including a turn 2. Echo of Eons with Occult Epiphany was excellent. Sorin technically was going to be a lot of damage there, but not necessary. And then Ritual, Cabal Ritual, LED Lotus. Oh yeah, this was some good stuff. And clocking in at 49 minutes. There we go. All right, well, that'll do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this action-packed game. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow with some more Magic. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.